Welcome to Lunch Talk. I'm your host, Bradley Walsh, currently a senior at Ace Charter High School.
I'm one of your co-hosts, Damian Fenn, also a senior at Ace Charter High School.
And I'm co-host Miles, and I don't know how to read.
I'm co-host Isaac Souls. I love walks on the beach.
No, this might come as a shocker, but I'm your other co-host, and I'm also a senior, and I'm your all-around bad boy, Paul Ortega.
And welcome to Lunch Talk, like I have said before. So, welcome to our first episode, guys. It's been a long time since we've done it, and we got a few more hosts, right, Isaac?
Yes, we have a few more hosts. I'm glad to see that Lunch Talk is back and that we have a good group of co-hosts here.
Well, I'm glad to finally be involved in this.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think this, not pointing fingers, but I think this installment of Lunch Talk is going to be better than the previous.
Oh, so you've listened to our other episodes, have you?
You know what? I have.
Ooh.
I've done my research.
I've listened to one, and let me say, Jake wasn't my favorite.
Really?
What, Jake wasn't your favorite?
I gotta say, Bradley, best host. He really was.
He has the voice of radio, though. It sounds amazing.
That I can't deny that. Jake does have a really nice voice.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Jake.
He's not dead.
He's not dead. He's just in Idaho.
If you guys are wondering, Jake is now in Idaho now, serving potatoes to all who need them, and he's doing our nation a great service.
That is true.
Yeah, these are source for French fries. You're welcome, America.
Yeah, they call it French fries, and when they come from Idaho. I don't understand how that works.
Idaho fries.
Idaho fries.
Idaho fries.
So, our first order of business, we got some school events to report on. One coming up soon being the club fair, which I believe is this Friday.
Correct.
Is it this Friday?
Is this
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
I think it is this Friday.
Okay, well, sooner than I thought.
Anything particularly interesting then? Because I've always been to these things when I was a younger grade, and it's like chaos all the time.
Yeah, I'm hoping they have more organized setup this year, kind of directional on where to go, what clubs are there, and more refreshments for people who are actually thirsty or possibly peckish.
Peckish. So like
peckish.
snacks.
Yeah,
It's only
looking
like
for a
30
snack.
minutes. Why would you need snacks?
Dude, we're all teenagers. We're hungry 24/7.
I hope they do it outside this year because last year they did it mostly inside and that was utter
last
chaos.
year-
It was like a combination of inside and outside,
Yeah.
but I hope this year it's all outside.
Yeah.
That's where the organization comes in. Packing all that stuff in a small building is really not going to work with a bigger school body like
Yeah.
we have now.
Yeah, because we've definitely grown a lot in numbers over the past 3 years. But I do hope to see a return of the chess club.
Yeah, same.
That would be fun.
Did you have chess club last year?
We did, but it didn't really get upheld because in our sophomore year it was run by Timothy, and I think Miles here was the vice president of it. And when Timothy left, Miles became the president, and I became vice. But since then, it kind of just slowly deteriorated until no one went anymore.
Well, I've never attended chess club myself, actually. I have no idea what goes on. So, is it just chess? Is it just a
Yeah,
few
it's just
boards?
chess.
It was more, we had multiple games going on at once, and we eventually set up a small little tournament where it would be, you just play against random people, whoever you wanted, and you'd keep track of your wins and losses. And whoever would be the ace of the chess club would kind of be the one with the most wins and preferably the least amount of losses.
Oh, like the ace is like the ace of the school called ace, or is it is that like a thing in chess?
I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a pun on the school, but
Yeah.
The ace of ace.
exactly.
The ace of ace. Okay.
Man, that would run better if it was like a poker club.
Ooh.
So you're thinking like putting other games in it to kind of entice more people to go in?
Yeah, I'm hoping to maybe get Miles and I back into opening it up again to have more people try and join.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna open up chess club again. That's a promise.
We do need to find the boards again, but
True.
Wait, didn't Miss Sully take them with her?
no, it was someone
McGuire.
who donated them to us. Well, we were renting them.
Oh, yeah. True. So, any other clubs you guys can think of?
I was hoping to see a new emergence of the Blacksmith Club because I was going to be a part of that, but then they disbanded, and I wasn't able to be part of the Blacksmithing Club, so I hope they make a reappearance.
What is the blacksmith?
You guys don't know the
what is that?
Blacksmithing Club? Okay. So last year they had a table on the inside of the school. It was the Blacksmithing Club. I forgot exactly who. I think it was Michael Belts was in it.
yeah, I remember
Mercer was in the Blacksmithing Club, and a couple of other students. And I wanted to be a part of that, but it was some legislation that they couldn't get through and some equipment that they couldn't get, and it ended up flopping.
Oh, what do you do with blacksmith?
Yeah, what
You
exactly?
forge stuff.
Yeah.
We just forge just random stuff out of metal.
Well, yeah, basically what blacksmithing is, but did you have like everyone comes together and is there like a plan of what everyone makes one thing, everyone's
Or
on
is it
their
just
own?
like everyone is doing whatever they feel?
The
Yeah.
problem is at least as far as my knowledge, it never had a meeting.
Yeah.
Or at least a big meeting. Like they were a club, but they couldn't get like equipment and stuff, so they didn't have like official club
Yeah, they
meetings.
couldn't find actual funding to
Yeah.
keep it going.
I didn't get much information about it.
That'd be a fun club to get back.
Yeah, considering we're an architecture, construction, and engineering school, I think that'd be pretty important to have
Like,
along.
hey, let's add blacksmithing to that. I feel like that would attract a lot more students to actually join clubs.
Yeah, like I mean, I can't speak for everyone, but I initially came to this school because I was interested in the computer science department, and they had a whole on robotic club. I'm like, oh shoot, I can actually put my programming stuff to use, and knowing I can't put any of my engineering or my manufacturing stuff to use is a little
Yeah.
disheartening.
So, what about you, Paul? You looking forward to any clubs this year?
Well, there was Leo's club, but rumor has it that no one's going to, no teacher is going to like watch over that club and like sort of advise it.
I feel like the introduction to IB has kind of been the downfall of that club recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, kids at lunch just didn't have time to go to Leo's club, and we used to have big numbers because me and Paul were part of Leo's club. Paul and I were part of the Leo's club, but it slowly fell over time, and we haven't gotten any information from the last year's teacher or any other teachers who are interested in taking it up. So with the evidence that's there and no announcement to any of the previous members that it's going to be up again, I personally think it's not going to be back this year.
Well, and since the introduction of IB, we don't really have a need for community service hours anymore, right?
Yeah.
It's all just the service learning project.
And I'm going to be honest, most people probably join Leo's club for that extra 3 times the amount of community service hours you were if you did stuff
Yeah.
with them.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That definitely was a...
Without that perk, I feel like there needs to be like, not that there needs to be, but I kind of feel sad knowing that there was a lack of genuine interest in that club.
I had a genuine interest.
Well, I would have joined, but at the time, at least, I had
Chess club.
was still getting used to high school and was a part of like 2 or 3 other clubs, so I didn't really have time to join Leo's club. So I feel like that was the main reason that I didn't ever get into it.
Agreed. I might be jumping a little too far ahead here, but what about Springfest and the clubs going on?
So it's a bit early to like know what's going on with Spring
Yeah,
Fest.
do we have a date on that?
Well, it's usually like in late April.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hopefully this year it's on a date that everyone can come to terms on instead of 3 or 4 people saying, hey, let's do it on this date, and everyone else being out of the loop.
Yeah.
Yeah, the student body was a little out of touch with the whole event thing, and even then, it was on a weekend, man.
Well, no, it's more
Yeah.
planned by
Yeah.
the PTA.
Yeah, it was the PTA that had a big hold on it this last year.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
They were like,
Okay.
hey, let's have it on a weekend during the morning or like around the afternoon.
Which
So that way they don't have to like pay for lighting and stuff.
Yeah, which I kind of find kind of asinine because, you know, if you do it on a weekday, then you can just have everyone already there helping out to set up. No one needs to drive home and then drive back to the school in order to show up for the Springfest.
And most kids would just stay at the school and wait for the Springfest to start. And I think this year with the Springfest, it's going to be a lot more organized because a few teachers, including Mr. McGuire, Ms. Renteria, and a few other teachers are like more interested in the Springfest this year. So I think it's going to be a lot bigger and more involved than it was in the previous years.
Yeah, along with that, is it just every club that does it, or only the clubs that accept to do it?
I believe it's every club. It's not like mandatory, but most of the clubs have a big role in Springfest.
Yeah, mostly that sweet moolah.
Sweet moolah.
Well, no, for them sweet tickets.
No.
Mm-hmm.
But
the tickets that get into moolah.
Random idea for Damien and Miles here. Imagine if you're like the chess club, right, and you made like little chess piece cakes or something.
Ooh.
On like little sticks.
That actually sounds kind of cool.
Like cake pops.
Yeah, but like in the shape of like a horse or like a bishop or something. Or whatever
called a
piece you
knight.
got.
That'd be
It's
kind
called a knight.
of that'd be kind of interesting to figure out how to make that, but I'd be down to figure it out.
And it brings up an interesting point when it comes to clubs. What happened to Culinary Club? Anyone know?
Oh,
I think it's more of like a lack of interest from.
The teacher's lounge is.
Vasquez, he was saying something about it.
Yeah.
In our English class. I think it was something along the lines of like the oven got removed, so they didn't really have a place to actually cook the meals that they were trying to make. They didn't really have a space for it anymore after that got taken out. So after that, it kind of slowly started to diminish until they just ran out of things to use.
And don't forget, the place that they used to cook, which is the teacher lounge, is now the entrance to the cafeteria.
Yeah.
And they took out a bunch of stuff in there if you go there. So the Culinary Club just doesn't have a place to cook.
Yeah.
So how many of you were in Culinary Club during its beginning?
I would have liked to.
I joined it freshman year, didn't stay for too long.
Why is that?
Same. I mean, it's probably just a me thing, but when I hear Culinary Club, I think, oh, I get to learn how to cook, I get to know the basics of like what cuts of beef to prepare, chicken, kitchen safety.
No, you get in there, you better know how to cook already.
Yeah.
No, not even that. It's like, all right, guys, today we'll be learning about a famous chef. Like,
We didn't do that much cooking except for like events.
Yeah.
And then just randomly out of the blue, and then we
Yeah.
just give it to random classes.
I did enjoy that though. Like for the lock-ins or anything, how the Culinary Club would bring brownies, cookies, or just things like that. Because it would be a lot more variety than just, oh hey, here's a bag of popcorn and a chocolate chip cookie.
yeah, like anyone can cook like a chocolate chip cookie and popcorn. Like you can throw that stuff in the microwave and oven, pop it right out, and there you go.
Yeah.
It takes no culinary genius to figure that out.
Yeah, but Culinary Club would make like red velvet cakes and like different assortments of actual dessert.
Good dessert.
Yeah, exactly.
For all of you who were in Culinary Club and no longer are, I am sorry. My condolences go out to you. It was a fantastic club and a good idea.
I'll
Yeah,
pay
it
you
was.
money for red velvet cake.
Hopefully that inspires some of you to create a nice Culinary Club. Maybe bring some, some griddles, hot irons.
Ooh.
Just straight up sunbake.
Yeah, do
Straight
that.
up sunbake.
If you're in Arizona, everything's dead there, and you could probably use a rock as like a griddle.
No, guys, you guys are always thinking way too big. You gotta get one of those easy bake ovens.
An easy.
Wow.
Now it's the Easy Bake Oven Club now.
Yeah, that's the ultimate cookware.
Wow. An easy bake oven.
Did anyone have that as a kid? An Easy Bake Oven?
You know what? I think I still have one of those.
I
in
still
my
have an
garage.
Easy Bake Oven too.
Wow, you rich people.
Why? What did you have, Paul?
I had my Spider-Man action figure collection.
All right.
You had. Where'd
You
it go?
had, yeah. What did you do with your Spider-Man collection?
See, as a kid, I don't just play with my toys, I also eat them.
So like as
Culinary Club.
Yeah.
so like as a kid, you would just like sit there chomping on a toy, like how someone chews on a pen in class.
Sure, why not? That's a good summary of what it was.
Sounds like a nice hobby.
Eat some
Oh.
Spider-Man.
You know what? I mean, to each his own. Am I right?
I don't think that's how the comics go. I don't think that's how you get Spidey powers.
You know,
The spider didn't
Actually,
eat Spider-Man. He just bit him.
there's a lot of different comics out there, so
Yeah.
you might not have read it yet.
There's
For
some
example-
multiverses yet explored.
Yeah, actually, a group of villains known as the Inheritors that actually feasted upon Spider-Man of different multiverses.
Did they gain
That's-
his powers?
No, they didn't gain their powers or anything.
They just ate them.
Yeah, but it had to specifically be someone with spider powers.
Why?
Circle of food. It's the food chain.
If you could find me these comics, can you? I want it. I want to read it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
Same.
kind of interested in that.
Yeah, I don't remember what the series is called, but I remember that the sequel series was called Spider-Geddon,
Hmm.
which is kind of new. It's it came out about last year, I think.
Oh, they just make comic books and whatnot, like in paper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the time. They've kind of elevated to hardback manga and comics.
Okay.
So it kind of lasts a bit longer, but yeah, they're still making a bunch of comics.
No, I actually saw this video for like this one manga where it's like actually like an ebook, but like you get like change like the series with like there's a cartridge that like you can take out,
Huh.
change that.
Oh,
You mean like a,
so
like a
it's-
DS game card?
Yeah,
You
like-
just
No, it's like
plug it
it's
in?
like a leapfrog.
Yeah.
It's like a leapfrog.
Oh, Leapfrogs. I remember
Dude.
those.
Oh,
The
yeah.
manga leapster.
Yeah, pretty much.
Speaking of comic books, what about comic book club?
I was about to mention.
Yeah, what happened to comic
Okay,
book
Is
club?
that still a thing?
So comic book club started out with you guys remember Jonathan? Jonathan Fitzpatrick?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger, that's right.
Okay, so it started out with Jonathan, and he kind of just had an idea like, hey, with our friend group, let's just start writing some comics. So we would literally sit out on the tables at lunch and just draw some comics, write up some ideas and stories. And then he was like, hey, let's make a club. So he started Comic Book Club with Davis as the vice, and I think I was the secretary and Miles was the treasurer.
I believe so.
Yeah, I think, other way, no. It was like that.
We did change the roles around a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, a
during the
couple
year.
times. And then once Jonathan left, Davis became the president. And when Jonathan was there, it was a lot of comic books, a lot of reading, and a couple of TV shows. And then Davis came into office, and it was a lot of TV shows, and the actual reading of comic books and bringing in of comic books kind of started to dwindle. And then everyone just got kind of hooked on Flash, and now that's kind of what Comic Book Club is.
Flash Wednesdays.
Yeah, it's Flash Wednesdays, and they still
And
doing it on Fridays?
Yep.
Yeah, and Fridays.
I was the secretary for the hot second of that
Yeah,
club.
You had your moment to shine.
I had my moment.
So did you guys like? I was saw some like Star Wars comics and whatnot too. I didn't even know those existed until I walked into the classroom, just eat food.
Yeah, no, I have a bunch of comics that I could bring, but like no one ever reads them, so except me and
I
Paul.
read them and Miles.
Yeah.
Miles is
Oh yeah,
read
Miles
comics.
can't read. He
Well,
said
you-
that in the beginning.
you read comics, but you don't read
Yeah,
my
I
comics.
looked
So
at the
like,
pictures, Paul.
I think it's more of like, do I want to touch these? These are in bags. Do I read these?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
felt that's what I felt when I was in the club and wasn't like a member. I looked at the comics like I don't want to touch these. These are like in bags.
Yeah.
They're in pristine condition. They look old.
yeah, those are
Not supposed to read these.
Those are actually my uncle's. He passed them down, so
So you have
Uh,
like a collection of comics at home right now.
I have stacks upon stacks of comic books.
I've
right
seen
now.
the stacks.
So actually, bring it back to the Spring Fest. We're gonna be running that this year, right? Like
Yeah,
we're gonna be
it's
helping.
gonna be
You're
student
like
run.
a big part of it.
Yeah, the seniors are gonna be a huge part of it.
Yeah, according to some other teachers around the campus, it seems like they want it to be more student-driven than it is just club-driven. So it looks like
Well-
we'll be so. It looks like it might actually be a showcase this year, and we might be able to actually have some.
It'll
more
actually
represented
be the
school.
Spring Fest.
The spring
It will be
fest, I
a
think, is
spring
where-
fest.
It'll be
Spring
what the Spring
showcase.
Fest
It's
is.
spring showcase. We want it to be more of a showcase and less of a festival.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like what McGuire has envisioned for us.
Yeah, like concerts and art galleries and stuff.
Yeah, I heard Edwin talking about maybe
Yeah,
putting on a
maybe
concert or something.
They've been
Miles
wanting
and
to
I
do
could
that.
something, right, Miles?
Yeah, sure. The guitarist duel.
Yeah.
Well, ukulele and guitarist.
Ukulele.
I can play guitar. It's like just 2 more strings.
Yeah.
Your guitar is like really small, and apparently it's called a ukulele.
It's an ukulele.
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 Yeah. Yeah, I actually noticed that like more of the freshmen, they actually have an interest in ukuleles.
Really?
Yeah, like there's like 3 so far that I've seen like bring their own.
Ukulele club.
Yeah.
Gonna start a ukulele club.
Well,
I'm
I
not-
mean, you never know.
Yeah.
Have you guys noticed a lot more art like freshmen now? Like there's a lot more like interested in art and a lot more like musicians.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, for those of you who aren't here right now, come take a look at Clausy's office.
Yeah,
so
right.
blue
yeah.
on the inside.
Not the inside. the
Come on
outside.
over, guys. Come
Yeah,
and
yeah, I have noticed an increase in those kind of students, and actually,
Yeah.
I think it's actually quite good because for a while, engineering and computer science and construction have been the star of the school.
Yeah.
I feel like the architecture and art department hasn't gotten a lot of love recently, and seeing all
Yeah.
these students coming in, I feel like it might actually have some time to nurture that interest in them.
And I feel like the students themselves are starting to branch out to other things and actually try to express themselves.
Mhm.
So that I would definitely love to see more of.
in putting more of their interests into the class and into the school.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, that's yikes. We're gonna be busy.
Sorry, I
this
just
year,
taking a drink of
huh?
water.
Quick drink.
That was a loud drink.
Okay. Yeah, a loud drink, I suppose.
So is that all the school stuff that we have to cover so far?
That's everything that I know of, unless you all have club announcements.
Wait, I do have another one.
Oh.
So, what do you guys think about this college teacher we all have?
Miss
This is
G.
for seniors.
Miss Guevara.
Professor,
Miss
doctor.
Doctor
Guevara.
Dr. Guevara. Are you in that class, Brad?
Yeah.
Yes, we're all.
Yeah.
This message goes out to all seniors right now who are in Miss Guevara's class.
Get your textbook.
Yeah.
Get your textbook.
Yeah, get your textbook. 'Cause
If you need me, contact me. I have the Amazon link where you can get it for like $20 used in really good condition.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
where I got my book.
instead of getting it for like $120 new in the bookstore,
Yeah.
I actually don't even have the new versions.
they don't.
No, it's all
No.
used and they're all like $80.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather get a $20 version that's the same quality as the $100 ones.
I'm kind of skeptical about it because like it says second edition on the Amazon page.
But it's not the second edition. They labeled it wrong on the Amazon site. It's the first edition. The
Well,
second edition has a gold cover.
Yeah, you have to look at the cover.
No, sorry. The first edition has the gold cover.
The
The
second
second
one is a
edition
blue
is a
one.
blue one, and
Yeah.
it's called the Essentials. It'll have the Essentials on it.
Yeah. But yeah, I really like this teacher. She's one of the only people that's actually made politics sound interesting to me. I don't know.
Like, what do you mean?
Well, like before, right? To me, politics has always just been like the center of political arguments, right? Like
Okay.
anytime politics has been brought up, at least in my house, it's always turned into some sort of argument or debate.
Uh-huh.
And I've never really been interested in it because it's never really directly affected me. And then I get into this class, and it's kind of opened my perspective to more than just politics, and it's more like everything that's going on in America that actually will affect me. That let there be light. Damn.
Yeah, this is a very interesting light. I'm sorry, continue.
Oh yeah. For those who can't see this, Brad's playing with the light right now, and I'm
And
gonna tell a story about that.
We found disco mode.
Yeah,
So,
disco mode just came on.
During the freshman orientation this year, in order to spice things up, we were like, "Hey, we found this cool bulb. We need to find like something."
Oh, so
to
you guys
put-"
found that?
Yeah, and so, like, "Hey, we need to find something to put a bulb in." And like, "Hey, we found this thing in Cosby's office. All right, plug it in."
Yeah, I didn't realize that light had disco mode. I don't know how to feel about that.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, it's a great.
Just turn the other ones off. Turn disco on.
I don't think you can do that, can you?
Probably not.
There's no disco mode on that light.
There's no
It's
disco.
just-
No.
All lights should have a disco mode.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
you know, there are light bulbs that have computers in them that run Linux. So maybe
Wait,
Are
what?
you serious?
Wait. Explain.
I don't have a particular model in mind, but I've heard this from a few sources. There are light bulbs that have computer chips in them that are supposed to talk to your smart home module that run Linux.
Wow. So
So I can hack your home by going to your light bulbs.
it's like a feat of engineering.
How did you hack into the White House? The light bulbs.
I noticed your light bulbs was running Linux and not Windows, so I just hopped on in.
You may have stole some confidential information, but it was in the name of getting something in
You know,
there.
I saw
It's
that
the
your
name
light
of
bulb was on,
science.
so I stole all the nuclear codes.
When your Windows has a chip that runs Windows.
That is interesting. I don't even know how to feel about smart homes. It's like, is a light switch so hard to use?
Well,
Yeah, it's really hard. I can't even reach them anymore.
I just saw a huge bump on the recording thing. So rip headphone users.
They'll rest in peace, but we'll continue on.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know about you, but when I'm leaving my house, I don't want access to it in terms of like technology. If I'm out, lights are out, doors are locked, and that's it. I don't think I need another module to look for it while I'm gone.
Well, yeah, because nowadays you have your phone that can literally unlock your door, turn the lights on, start your shower, and wash your dishes.
Why would I want that?
But there's no need.
Convenient.
People
Yeah.
are getting lazy.
It's like, oh hey, I want to start my shower 20 minutes before I get in, so it builds up steam. It's like,
Watch. In the next 10 years, we're going to have that commercial. turn your shower on at work to get it ready for the day.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what it's gonna be.
I don't think I like that.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on smart home light bulbs and whatnot?
I mean, like they have their function, they have their use, but I mean, really, is it, like you said earlier, is it that hard to turn on a light switch?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm doing over here, just like just switch it. It's on or off.
Maybe it has other capabilities.
I can't walk 2 feet to turn on a light switch.
Well, to play devil's advocate a little bit, would there actually be like, what if you were like a disabled person?
Well,
If you were disabled in some way,
Yeah.
would it be easier to access it like that?
Then you would get a smart
well,
light.
but again, with most disabled people, usually they have someone there to help them.
But that can eliminate that possibly.
True. But then what about the basic necessities of going to the bathroom or getting to the shower?
Smart toilet? I don't know.
That reminds me of the robotic arm that we were watching a video on in Mr. McGuire's class. He showed us a video of this girl. I forgot the exact disease it was, but basically she was paralyzed from the neck down. So they put like chips in her head so she can control a robot hand with her mind.
So it's basically Dr. Octavius.
Oh, that's so gnarly, man. Like if you took a look at the video, I'll see if I can link it below. There's bolts coming at the back of your head. That would feel disgusting.
It's Dr.
feel
Octavius.
Well, actually, no, it wasn't connected to his head. It was connected to his
It was-
spinal cord.
yeah, but it's the same
gross.
basic concept.
It's there. It's there.
Yeah.
It's metal bolts sticking out of your skin. That would feel horrifying.
I think that's. I would love to have the bolts if I can have an arm,
I would rather,
even if it is a robot.
I would rather not have bolts sticking out of my skull.
Hey, in
Thank
the
you very
future
much.
there might not be bolts.
Okay, when that happens, they'll probably just put a little implant right here or something, and boom, done.
Instead of bolts, it'll just be washers.
Yeah.
There's no way we're getting rid of bolts or any kind of fastener in the future like that, unless it's like 3 times more convenient than any other simple machine we have.
Yeah,
alright?
exactly.
You have to go through some kind of weird revolution to replace the screw or the bolt. That's just insane.
It's called the bolt revolution, where we replace all the bolts with something else. What is it? We don't know.
No, I have a name. Bolt 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Dude,
Bolt
Electric Boogaloo.
V2. Then the V is capitalized.
They can copyright the lowercase v or what?
Dude, yeah. And let's trademark it right now.
What, Bolt V2?
Bolt V2.
The
So we
Electric
get-
Boogaloo.
Yeah, the Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, get the Blacksmith Club on that.
Blacksmith
Yeah,
Club.
yeah.
Like I'm telling you, any members who are possibly a part of that, I'm looking to you, juniors and possible seniors. Get it back on. I want to join. I want to make swords.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure you could
I want to make
make
washers.
a sword at school.
I want to make Bolt V2.
We have that kind of technology, right? I don't.
Describe to me what
Tony
Bolt
Stark
V2.
built this in a cave with a box of scraps.
Boom.
So describe to me what Bolt V2 would look like.
Okay, so you know how usually you have a bolt and washer.
Yeah.
You know, you got the washer, you got the bolt. Easy. What if you combined them?
So just
But
So-
how would you get it?
So
That's
washer.
exactly. We don't know. We're limited by the
We
technology.
already have those. I just don't know the name of
they're
it.
just
Do we
bolts
have
with
those?
a bigger head.
Yeah, it's a bolt with a bigger head, and even then they have like a little metal piece that extends outwards like a washer already on top of it. It distributes the pressure more along the surface it's attached to, so it can be. I don't know what it does. I'm still learning that in engineering right now.
So
I'm not part of engineering, so I don't know.
Oh, that's right. You don't have engineering or
So
construction.
that's-
I've never. No, I've had engineering. That was freshman year though.
Yeah.
Where we watched
The
Temple Grandin.
Yeah,
Temple
Grandin.
Grandin. That was a good movie.
documentary.
Yeah, documentary.
It's still a movie.
It seemed more like a movie than a documentary.
It did.
Yeah, it was it is like a movie. Yes.
Ooh, new word from Vasquez: remediation of a real life story.
Wait, this is mass. Okay, so for you, I'm talking to freshmen, sophomores, juniors. Next year, when you possibly learn about mass communication, use Lunch Talk as broadcast media. There we go.
Yeah,
Get
there
past.
you go.
Easy A right there.
Easy
guys.
A.
Easy,
Take
guys.
notes.
Lunch
No.
Talk to give you an easy A.
Wait, aren't we not supposed to be helping them?
Oh yeah,
Whatever.
you're on your own.
Sorry, guys. This is copyrighted. You can't use it.
Insert ad here.
We will make sure we just copy strike your entire paper and make you know. I know that ain't a word.
You gotta cite us.
Yes.
Dude, yes. You have to cite your source.
In no way will we become a citable source.
We could one day. We have straight facts here, like Bolt V2 Electric Boogaloo. See,
Yeah, it's a straight enough fact.
Straight facts.
It's a remediation of a screw we already have.
It's remediation. Well, I think that's all the school topics
School
covered.
stuff.
Yeah. I don't think I have any more school events.
Well, not yet, but
Yet.
As of now, no.
yeah,
We'll get back to you on more school events when we get them.
yeah,
Of
definitely.
course.
We'll keep you up to date.
Got it, you?
No.
You. I'm talking to you specifically. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about.
This turned to Isaac.
Also,
This has turned to Isaac's ASMR. Like,
No.
we got you video.
we know.
We got you.
We know.
Yeah, no, we're not turning into an ASMR channel.
Good.
300 likes and we turn into an ASMR channel.
300 like. Okay, guys, we got to do this.
No.
That's like almost every student.
Awesome.
No, that's more
Still-
than every student. We
That's
don't have
exactly
300
what-
students here, do we?
That's
It's like
exactly what
270. I think.
Yeah, we have like 280 roughly.
I thought it was 250.
No, I think-
I'm
No,
wrong with
I
the
think
numbers.
that was
last
more.
year.
I know for a fact I'm wrong with the numbers.
All right, so what's our next? Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Alright, so we have to cut it now.
What's our next topic?
Stop here.
No, we're not
We have
done
to
yet.
restart the whole thing.
Next topic.
You know, looking over here, we've had $200 loot boxes in Apex Legends.
What?
Wait, what? Okay,
you know. I also see that we have vaquitas are an endangered species.
Oh,
There's only 9 of them.
Come on, guys.
Wait, I thought there was 13.
Don't use your straws.
We gotta step it up and start saving the vaquitas.
Hashtag
We're
save
gonna
the
go
bikini,
to
guys.
Mexico and this protest in front of the U.S. Embassy.
Yeah.
Wait, we protest in front of the Mexican embassy.
Yeah, if we're going to Mexico.
Jokes
No.
aside, the extinction of the vaquita is near.
Yeah.
And I believe it will be it could possibly be a significant negative effect of that environment.
Well, seeing as how is it a predator?
No.
It's-
a
no,
porpoise,
it's a
so
ma-
it's like a mammal.
It's just like existent
Yeah,
in
it's
that
like a dolphin.
habitat.
It's like a panda dolphin.
Well, either way, it is a part of that environment. So naturally, when you take something out of an environment, usually things start to get messed up. Whether it be that thing was prey to another animal and it fed that animal and kept it alive, or it was a predator feeding on something else, keeping the population down.
Right. Yeah.
So something is probably going to happen. Something will happen. We just don't know what that is.
Well,
Yeah.
the current predator to the vaquita would just be typical ocean trash and fishing trash that gets lost in the shores,
Well, and
tangles
also,
them up and kills them. So it's not natural.
well, and also fishers, illegal fishers, going out and trying to catch. What was it?
That's something tuna.
No, the
Something
yeah,
Totawaba.
yeah, the-
Totawaba.
Totawaba.
Yeah, and trying to.
Totawaba.
Yeah,
Sell
that's
the
a-
bladder on the black market
Yeah,
to Chinese restaurants.
The
Yeah.
cocaine of the sea.
pretty much actually.
It is. It sells for more than
Sells,
cocaine.
sells for like what, 20,000 each?
Yeah,
or something?
$2,000 each for a kilo, I think.
Kilo,
Wait,
maybe?
are we
For a
talking-
pound.
Or, wait, what are we
Wait,
talking
wait,
about here?
We're talking about the
So,
bladder.
fish,
Okay.
right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're talking about the bladder here.
Well, you said kilo, so I'm like, wait.
Yeah, hey,
Yeah, a kilo.
a kilogram.
Yeah.
They pay you based off of the weight and the quality of the
Yeah,
bladder.
yeah.
So they will probably give it to you in kilos or whatever the standard measurement is there.
That would be
Yeah.
a lot of money for a single bladder.
Exactly.
Which is why
Which
we
is
shouldn't
why-
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
don't
do it,
do it.
kids.
Don't do you don't do it. Just
So
let's
please-
boycott fish bladder.
To do something for the sake of profit and to not care about the consequences it may bring to the environment around you may not be the best decision, as seen by the vaquita and by other forests and rainforests and other kinds of ecosystems we have around the planet. Resources are limited, and so is biodiversity. And biodiversity is a very inexpensive, cheap way of keeping ourselves alive. So please make sure you do everything in your power to preserve that.
Yeah.
This video was not sponsored by the science teacher.
Definitely not.
Yeah, no, this is of our own free
our
will.
next
You guys
guest
are getting
is
paid?
Mr. B to talk about the vaquita. No.
Oh yeah, no. We're. I mean, maybe.
Maybe.
Could be.
Someday.
Episode, maybe.
He's more knowledgeable about the vaquita. I'm just talking about general observations
Yeah.
I've seen about it.
Yeah.
Also, I heard from other sources that like the Amazon forest is on fire or something.
On
Oh,
fire.
or like it's been burning for a little while right
I
now.
think it's been burning for a few weeks.
Yeah, like a few weeks, been like 3
Really?
weeks. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's not a lot of media coverage on
I
it.
was gonna say, I haven't heard about that.
Yeah. Some claim that the fires are natural, but I don't think they should be happening this frequently.
Yeah, a 3-week fire is
Well, it's like the Thomas fire. It was just one, and then in like next day another one here.
and then another
2
one
days
and another
after,
one.
like
yeah.
one here and one here. Just kept happening.
They're just happening everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, aren't we approaching fire season here soon?
Oh
Yeah, they
god.
just- yes.
Fire season in the winter?
It's like
Well,
late
it's
November.
coming into late summer and early spring. So I mean,
You mean
I'm
early
pretty
winter?
sure isn't fall fire season?
It's like
No, it's-
summer, fall, right?
Yeah, summer, fall.
Oh,
Because
it's
when were
not
the
fall
Thomas
yet.
fires happening? Like
I think
October
yeah.
and like late September, early October.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was
That's
in-
when
that was
like all those
November.
fires are happening. So we're approaching it again. I mean, it's California. We've had fires all the time. They just haven't been this like bad as they've been.
Yeah.
And we don't know what October will bring. It might bring nothing. It might bring even worse. It might
Well,
bring the same.
And one of the reasons that we are having these fires is there's a lot of overgrown, like dead brush in the areas that these fires are happening, and not trying to discredit any fire departments or anything, but the firefighters and people who do controlled burns aren't really going out there gathering up all this dead brush and burning it, so things like this don't happen.
Yeah. And another thing is that of some causes of it are like normal brush fires, but I know like one of the fires was caused by like a campfire. Because
yeah, the
they
whole
just,
thing.
instead of putting it out. So put out your campfires. If you're going camping soon, put out your campfires fully.
You're
Smokey
putting
the
so much
Bear.
responsibility on the viewers, man. We've told them so many times. I think
Do it again.
Smokey the Bear says it. We
Yeah.
say it. Just do it.
Wasn't there?
I believe they get the message now.
Wasn't there an accusation on Edison?
There was an accusation on Edison. And then people felt like that one Edison plant was going to blow up because of the fire, because the fire was getting close to like an Edison
There,
plant.
there were a couple power outages during that.
Yes, there were. That's
that
when
was-
I built an awesome Lego tower.
And you
Pictures
know,
now.
I've also heard that the fire was approaching a dormant reactor near California's coast.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, so if that got
Where is
here-
that?
I kind of forget, but it's somewhere in the news. It's been covered a little bit during the heat of the moment, but it's like it has some nuclear waste in an abandoned reactor, and you know if you burn that, you get nuclear particles in the air.
That's not really
It's-
something you
And
wanna
then we
know.
all
Yes.
just...
Just like Chernobyl.
Yeah, we don't want another Chernobyl, okay? We
Especially
want to
not
keep that
where
good.
we live.
Californoble.
Yeah, especially where we live. People pay lots of money to be here. It's well,
It's expensive
It's
here.
crazy expensive.
well,
let's
you can
just-
debate that.
Let's
however
just say
you want.
California wouldn't be the golden state after that.
It'd be the
Well, it's
it'd be
not
the green
exactly
state
what
of
it's
the world.
The sky is green, just like I've always wanted it to be.
Oh, that's
Sky is
Mm.
green.
Oh, hey, my
plants
third
are
arm's growing
blue.
out.
finally more appendages.
Finally?
Take that, I got 3 eyes now.
Wait.
Yes.
Interesting.
I thought this was a tail.
It could be a tail.
What?
Yeah, hopefully another fire does not happen again, and the lack of school has made it difficult to get through IB. IB
Yeah.
has been a really hot topic, and along with that, I don't think the fires helped at all.
No.
No, not
Because
at
we
all.
missed like an entire week of school.
Not even a week, it was like
Like
2
a
weeks.
month.
Yeah, we missed
two-
like
yeah, a good month.
in total
Yeah.
we missed about a month of school.
Yeah. Which I hope we don't miss as much this year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
We can't really afford that,
We can't.
especially us seniors.
And your IB is really hot topic. I don't know how it is for like the juniors and the sophomores. I don't know if they got it easier or harder.
Well,
Yeah.
they get some like more of a rap towards it. So maybe.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So what about a more recent topic? These earthquakes that we've had.
Oh, you know,
that's
like
true.
those multiple earthquakes that have been happening like
Yeah.
in a row.
Well,
Yeah.
what's there to discuss? It's California. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but we haven't had one that big in
Years.
Yeah,
Decades.
since
And,
like
it,
Northridge.
and don't forget there was like the 80 earthquakes that happened in just like that one spot.
Right.
Yeah.
In, what was it?
Ridgecrest.
Ridgecrest. Yeah, they had like multiple like 5.0s.
Those 6 point. Was it a 6.8 or a 7.8 or something?
They had a
7.
7.8?
Wait, the first one or?
I thought there was one that was like a 6.8.
Like
and
the
maybe one that was
biggest
like a
one.
Oh, the
7.0.
biggest, yeah, 7.
7?
Yeah, it was a 7.0.
Ah, whatever. We get those all the time.
Ah,
Everyone keeps
Those
talking
lucky
about the big
numbers.
one. I'm
But-
waiting.
but yeah, 7.0. That's bigger than Northridge was.
Don't
isn't
taunt
it?
the big one. The big
No,
one will
I think
destroy
Northridge
you.
was bigger. It was like 8, I think.
Yeah.
I could have sworn Northridge was like a 7.2 or something. Maybe.
I don't know. It's pretty close to 8.
It's true, we have a lot of earthquakes, just not that many in that same place, that big.
Yeah.
It's only like 2 earthquakes and some aftershocks, right?
No, there were like
I think it was like 3 decent sized earthquakes.
3
and then-
decent sized earthquakes and like 10 smaller sized earthquakes.
Yeah, aftershocks.
Aftershocks.
A bunch of aftershocks.
Did that destroy anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it did.
Oh.
Not near us, but
Well, yeah,
over near
over
Ridgecrest.
there?
It
Yeah.
was bad.
I wasn't there for any of the, like, I was like in my home, but when those earthquakes were going on, I had never felt them.
I didn't feel the first one, and I think most people are saying that was like a pre-quake,
Yeah,
and then
the big one.
Yeah, I felt the 7.0.
We did not feel the 7.0. We were just leaving Michael's, and we were on the road, so...
Yeah, I felt the first one. It was the second one that I didn't feel.
Feel? You didn't feel the
I didn't felt the second one.
You didn't fall. I was too busy playing Minecraft.
I've never been in a major earthquake, and I like that.
Yeah, let's keep it that way. But I don't know why, but whenever we get an earthquake, I don't know why, but my brother is always on it. Like, did you feel that earthquake? It was so insane. It's like, it's an earthquake. Yeah,
It was radical.
It's like, dude, it was insane. You didn't feel that?
Dude,
I
were you
felt it
there?
like 3 times. I stood here the entire time.
You're in the living room, he's in his bedroom, calls you, dude, did you feel that?
Dude, that's exactly it. I was in my loft, and my brother was in the room playing games. He thought he was getting dizzy and feeling sick because he felt the house moving. But then he comes to me, and it's like, oh, yo, dude, did you feel the earthquake, man? It was insane. I thought I was feeling sick, falling over. It's like,
I fell over, hit
Yeah.
my head, can't really think straight anymore.
You're sitting there like, dude, what?
he did that both earthquakes. I mean,
Man, maybe my brother's got 6 cents.
I love him a lot, man, but I don't know. It just puts a smile on my face when I hear that. It's nice.
Shout out to Brady.
Yeah, shout out to Brady.
Yeah.
You're here in spirit, man. I know it.
Just force Brady
Dude,
to come to Ace.
next guest, Brady.
You know.
When you
Well.
you know.
No.
So Paul, you were playing Minecraft during that?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm a gamer. Gosh. Oh, Mom, get out of my room. Oh.
A Minecraft mod where when earthquakes happen in California, it happens in Minecraft.
You know what?
that a thing?
It could be.
Actually, little fact, Malcolm actually made a California mod for Minecraft.
Oh yeah,
so
things
the
on fire,
entire
earthquakes
world
and fires.
everywhere.
The
Dude,
entire
yeah.
world was burning, and every 5 seconds there was an earthquake.
I helped him slightly with the mudslide part of it, but that's about it.
Right, the mudslides.
Dude, yeah, that sounds like an amazing mod, man. It's like, oh, the trees are on fire. Oh, it's usual, another earthquake. Whatever.
It's like that. It's like Hercules movie. It's like, oh, do you remember the fires? Was that before or after the earthquakes? Before, but it was after the floods.
What
It's
a
like-
great series of events.
California?
Through some fortunate events.
Yeah, right.
A series of unfortunate events.
I'm just glad we don't get tornadoes like the
Like the Midwest.
the Midwest.
Yeah, we don't get tornadoes.
Or
Hurricanes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, Florida. Talking to you, man.
Florida, I feel bad for you guys.
Shout out to the Florida man.
Yeah.
Hurricanes, floods.
Florida and California are like polar opposites. In California, the fire's trying to kill you, but in Florida, the water's trying to kill you.
Actually,
Yeah.
fires still kill you in Florida. Their fires are also intense.
Speaking of Florida,
Are
I actually
they
heard
frequent?
They're not frequent, but when they are, they're deadly.
I heard a thing on the radio today about Florida man, and it was this dude looking nice, right? Like nice shirt, nice combed hair, just nice features, all that. Trying to shove steaks down his pants in the grocery store because he didn't have enough money to buy them.
It's always
That's
a
like the
Florida
woman
man.
who
No
shoved
offense.
all the garlic breadsticks at Olive Garden in her purse.
Yeah, wait.
What?
Okay, so what happened was there was this woman, and it was not just her, it was a party of like 8, and they all sat, and of course they bring a bunch of breadsticks, it's a party, so you're gonna bring multiple breadsticks, and they're going fast like normal breadsticks are.
Yeah.
And so they all start leaving, and the woman falls, and 38 breadsticks fall out of her
38?
purse.
Was it?
Yeah, it was
Is that a
38.
challenge?
38 breadsticks fell out of her purse. She just picked up her purse and just ran. She just ran.
I mean, aren't you allowed to take the breadsticks?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're allowed to take the breadsticks.
Unlimited
What's wrong with this situation? Your breadsticks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
they're
like they came to your table and you obviously were eating them.
Don't
so,
feel bad about your breadsticks.
like it's like ordering food and then feeling scared to take home the food that you paid for.
I don't know if I want to take this burger home. What if they catch me? What if I get pulled over?
Yeah, what if I get labeled as a Florida man on the
what
Florida man steals McDonald's meal he paid for.
Just as dumb as doing a balloon on Free Balloon Day, you know?
Exactly.
Go to jail for 5 seconds.
Ay.
Uh,
It's always a Florida man. No
Always a
offense.
Florida man.
What?
No offense, people.
Nothing against Florida.
yeah.
It's
no.
just you got a lot more media coverage over there.
Yeah.
Florida's awesome. Like I love that state.
I love going to Florida. Wait, they got they got the better Universal Studios. They have the better Disneyland.
Yeah.
They have every Disney World. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It's not land. It's world.
It's world. They have better everything.
I told you guys, Disneyland is the first colony. It's Disney World.
Was the first colony in Florida?
It's just the first colony.
You're claiming the first colony was built...
Yes.
No, you're claiming Disney World was built on top of the first colony.
No, Disney World is
Disney
the
World's
first colony.
First colony.
So you
Right.
think it was made before we went to war with Britain and left?
No, so basically, like, when settlers came to America and were building the 13 colonies, they're like, yo, let's build this really, really awesome,
Oh, okay.
like,
I thought you were
tall
gonna-
building and name it Disney World. Like that's what happened.
As we went to America, we just built Disney World.
Yeah.
We might not.
We had no idea what Disney was. We
From-
didn't know that the world even existed. We
From-
just built Disney World.
Why do you think the ride The Presidents of America exists?
From
It was built while the presidents.
from day one, you thinking Disney World was built.
Yep.
Alright, actually, the first colony was Jamestown, founded in 1607, followed by Plymouth in 1620, and then Massachusetts Bay in 1630.
Someone did their
slow down
apex.
now.
Why you gotta?
Why you gotta
bring down
dog
my
on us
grade?
like that, man?
Yeah. Why
Because
you
I have
gotta-
to respect the teachings of my 8th grade history teacher.
Wait,
Shout
what?
out, Miss Ontiveros.
Wait, no. Isaac should be the one who knows this. He took Apex. in
I've
like 2
I've
weeks.
done more Apex than any man in this room.
that. Well,
I took.
Sorry, I've done Apex the fastest.
that's
Oh boy, 3
logical.
Apex is not fun, but it is very convenient.
Well, Apex learning.
Yes, Apex Learning, not Apex the game.
Yeah, I play Apex the game. Apex Learning is my favorite battle royale. If you think about it, it kind of is. Everyone gets a class. Whoever finishes first wins.
no one wins.
There's
no winner or
loot
loser.
boxes.
Yeah, remember?
Didn't
Yeah.
the winner get donuts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got donuts, bro.
Wait,
There is
really?
there is
Yeah.
a winner.
You got donuts?
Exactly. You didn't.
Both Isaac, yeah, us two guys.
Dude.
Yeah, me and Miles
Oh
got
my
out of
God.
class and got a free donuts and a chocolate milk.
Dude, it's a freaking battle royale.
That's right.
I gotta remember this.
You know, if you haven't taken your art appreciation class yet, I feel like there might be a similar competition with Apex this year.
Maybe it's an art appreciation.
Yeah, because I didn't take.
Visual performing arts, right?
I think it's straight up just called art appreciation.
Who
You just appreciate.
Who appreciates art?
Picasso. Yes. Appreciate.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
He's my favorite artist.
Yeah,
Well, actually, he's an actor.
Leonardo da Vinci is the actor.
Technically,
Leonardo da Vinci.
technically, Leonardo DiCaprio is an artist because
He's an actor.
movies are a type of art.
Hey, we were going over this in science class recently. He's done many movies, has gotten many Academy Awards. He's an artist.
He's also an environmentalist.
So you're gonna have to watch Revenant.
Oh yes, sponsored by Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo
Please sponsor
DiCaprio.
us.
Yeah, please. Apex, please sponsor.
It's your first guys. Chill out. All right?
First episode,
We
if you say
ain't-
sponsors
First
for
episode,
later,
we're
right?
asking.
You're already dogged on the viewer too much, and you're already trying to get some sponsors in, man. Calm down a little bit. We'll be ambitious elsewhere. All right.
But we need more money.
The question.
Yeah, how
we
else
don't make
are we?
money. No, we don't make any money off
We
this.
have all the equipment we need.
How are we supposed to
yeah.
get more disco lights, guys?
Oh yeah, that's right. We need more disco
The
lights.
question: who actually plays Apex Legends?
I do.
And who's good at it?
Okay.
Join
Okay.
my party.
I got a victory once.
I've never played.
I've had like
because no one wants to play with me.
I've had like 16 victories.
Well, you have an Xbox, right?
16.
Yeah.
It's very hard.
He's
to
been
get
carried.
One of them
Yeah,
was by
yeah,
myself.
scared.
10 of those were with Daniel, and he was carrying me.
Exactly.
For those of you who don't know, Daniel was a former student of A's.
Rest in peace,
Rip
Dan.
Daniel.
And the other like 4 or 5 of those was actually me with other teammates, and I carried them.
You carried them.
Yes, surprisingly.
From carried to carrier.
You know, I can't confirm or deny that. So I guess I'm.
We need some video evidence.
Yeah, right.
Although I'd like to see you being disproved on that because I don't believe it.
Oh no, most of the time I'm not good. In those matches that I did win, everyone else was just really bad.
We need to actually hear the physical clicking and moving of their buttons.
You just get Damien gameplay of Apex.
Yeah.
So,
Apex.
Yeah, as much as you play, would you buy a $200 loot box in Apex?
You know, I'm not sure I'd buy a $200 loot box, but $100, that's...
$100? Are you kidding me?
No.
What do you even get in the loot box?
You
Skins.
you literally just get different skins for guns and
Great.
your
Pay $200 for some good skins.
that's not.
It's worth it.
It's like EA all over again. Oh wait.
Wait.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
This sounds familiar.
EA is.
Hey, I've seen this one already.
EA is part of.
I've seen this
Brand new.
I think the company's Respawn, right? The one who made Apex Legends.
Yeah.
Respawn
It's EA and Respawn, I believe, that's creating this game.
EA is just like forcing money out of people.
Oh, it's no bueno, man. Yeah, definitely not. And same with I think Activision and Anthem was a similar story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although BioWare also had some stuff on their end that they could have done better as well. But still, they would have milked them for every cent if it was successful.
Every
Yeah,
cent.
every cent.
Every single.
Oh, there's Edwin.
So, it's about time to wrap it up. We're getting closer to any last words, I guess? I know it's something that people say when they're about to get killed, but,
Make sure to
Any
like,
last
comment,
words?
and subscribe.
Hit that. No, rate, comment, and subscribe.
Make sure to support me on my Patreon.
Remember, I love
Our
long
Patreon.
walks on the beach.
Well, thanks everyone for who actually tuned in, but
Us.
yeah, us.
And Mom.
And then we got 30 views from Mr. Clausey looking it over again.
Don't.
There you go.
It's whoever watches it. It's all good, all right?
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
We thank you, good
We
viewers.
thank you, good viewers.
For making it to the end.
Technically, they're listeners, but okay.
All right. Thank you, listeners.
Catch you around.
See you on the flippity flip.